Hello, welcome to Dataset. Today we will scrape Walmart's food section using Scrapy and Selenium together. Actually, the website is not running on JavaScript, so we can get the data with Scrapy request, but there is an issue that will make us to be have to use Selenium or any other web driver, and I will show it to you right now. I will click Grocery and Essentials from the top, and from Build Your Cart, I will click View All. And this is the page we are going to scrape. Let's inspect this page. I'll also inspect one item to get to see the list of the items, and here it is. But the item count is very low in here because there are approximately 50 items for every page. And if I scroll down, as you see, more items are loaded. So if I go to the end of the page, we will now see all the items. We are going to use Selenium for this. Selenium will create a web driver for every page. Then it will scroll down to get all the items. After that, we will get the page source from Selenium, and we will use it in Scrapy as it is a response from a Scrapy request. I will also show you something else in here. At certain points of our request, we will face this captcha, and it is asking us if we are a robot or a human, and it wants us to press and hold this area. Actually, I have written some code for this to pass this, but the loading time is changing, is not the same for all the occasions, and even if you are pressing it manually, it is not accepting if accepting that you are a human all the time. So let's see what it's going to be. It believed us this time, but as I said, sometimes even if you are pressing it manually, it is not accepting that you are a human. So we are going to use undetected Chrome driver to pass this. Uh, we will start with classic Selenium, and when we start to face this issue, we are going to convert our Selenium to an undetected Chrome driver. It is basically the same thing, but it will not show us those captchas. Let's start creating our project. I will open the terminal and write pip install Scrapy. After the installation, I will create our project and I will write Scrapy start project, and it will be named as Walmart. Okay, as you see, any folder is created in here. Now I will go into this folder with cd Walmart, and while I am in here, I will write Scrapy Gen Spider. I will name it Food Spider, and it will crawl into walmart.com. This will create our spider in this folder. Let's find it in the spiders folder, and here it is. Now we will change this start URL because we will directly go to the food section, not the main page of Walmart. So I will open Chrome, and we will not directly take this URL from here. I want to show you something. I will go to page 2 first. And as you see, the page number is in the URL in here. I will change this to 1 and go to the page 1 again. Let's pass this for now. Okay, now we are at the same page with the first one, but the URL is a little different here. We have the page number here, page 1, and we will take the URL like this because I will use this in the later parts of this project. I'll copy this and paste it in here as the start URL. Now I will open the terminal and install Selenium. After that, we will create our web driver. Pip install Selenium. I have already installed it, so I will import it now from Selenium import web driver, and also from selenium.webdriver.common.by I will import by. Okay, We will use this by to select the elements on the page with the WebDriver. Now I will come in here, I will delete this space and create the WebDriver. I will start with the options. Options is equal to WebDriver dot Chrome options. Actually, I will change this to undetected Chrome driver, but let's start with this one. And I will add an argument to options. It is start maximized. This will maximize our WebDriver with full page, and also I will add options, add experimental option, and it will be the page true. This will make our driver open. Okay, now let's create our drivers. Driver is equal to WebDriver.Chrome, and options will go in here. I will add an implicit wait for 15 seconds. This will make our driver not crash if it cannot find an element, and it will look for it for 15 seconds without crashing. Okay, now we will get the first page driver.get, and I will take the URL from this response in here when we make the first request to the page, and it will be response.url. This will get us to the first page, which is this. Then I will import something here from time. I will import sleep. This is going to be used to wait for a number of seconds that we decide between the actions. I will put one in here for 3 seconds. Uh, we will sleep for 3 seconds in here to get to wait for the page fully loaded. Okay, let's go to the page and find out how many times we need to scroll to the end of the page to get all the items. I will refresh the page first. Okay, now I am going to press the end button on the keyboard to go to the end of the page we see. I will press it. This is the first time. This is the second time. And this is the third time, and as you see, we are at the end of the page, and all items are loaded now. Let's go to the code and write a loop for this. For in range 3, this will loop for 3 times, and I will define a page height in here, and we are going to use some JavaScript in here. Actually, I don't know JavaScript. I found those from Stack Overflow, and I'm going to show them to you. Driver.execute script, and we are going to write the JavaScript code in here. It will be return document.body scroll height. This will give us the height of the page at the moment. Then we will execute one more script in here, driver.execute script, and here will be a formatted string. It will be window.scroll to. It will start from 0, and we will use page height in here, and use a semicolon. Okay, now let's add one more sleep in here to wait to the items get loaded. Let's add one more sleep after this loop to guarantee that we get the data. Sleep for 3 seconds. Now actually we are done with Selenium. We need to take the page source and then quit the driver. And I will write page is equal to driver dot page source, then driver dot quit, And after this point, Scrapy will do the rest. Now let's try this. Let's run this script and see what happens. Scrapy, crawl, and I will write, what was it? Foot spider. Click enter. WebDriver opened the first page, and now it need to go to the end of the page. It went to the end of the page, but as we talked earlier, where we get this captcha. As I told you, I will not try to paste those captchas. I'll just change the Selenium to an undetected Chrome driver. So we are in the terminal. Let's install something. Pip install undetected Chrome driver. This is not the underline. This is the dash Chrome driver. Okay. We will go to the top and import undetected Chrome driver. This time it is underline. I will import it as UC. Okay. Now we need to change this web driver and the options to the undetected Chrome driver. By using Selenium, we check that if we can go to the end of the page with this loop, if this is working, and it worked. Uh, and also we saw that the captcha is catching us, so I'm converting it to undetected Chrome driver. I will write UC instead of WebDriver, and those options will be different for undetected Chrome driver. I will delete them. I will also delete this one, and I will write enable. First, I need to change this to UC, and I will write enable CDP events, and it will be true. This will instead of the detach true. This is the keep our driver open when we are working on it. Okay, this implicit weight will be the same, and I will add driver dot maximize window instead of start maximized option. Okay, this is done. We have converted our Selenium to an undetected Chrome driver. Now I will run this one more time and see what happens. Clean here and Scrapy, crawl, foot spider. Let's see if it's working. Now this driver is undetected. It opened the first page, and hopefully it will go to the end of the page. Yes, it went here. Now it need to be closed by itself. Okay, so we are done. We have successfully converted our driver. Now we are going to write some scrapey code and scrape the data.